Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you can hear me okay. I don't know where my microphone is. Anywho, I am back to work today. It was not a bad week. It was actually a really good week. I did talk about that in my wrap-up video for the week, so you can check that out. It was video, not the video right before this one, but Saturday's video, my weigh-in video. I talked about how the week went. So another new week, but yesterday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and part of Saturday, we were doing the remodeling in our bedroom and our bathroom. We've had the stuff for, like the stuff for our bathroom, we've had it for a year and a half, 2 years. 2 years. We bought it right after we bought the house. We did the one bathroom because it was our guest bathroom, and that way we made sure it was done and ready because we were hosting Thanksgiving that first year. So we did all the floors in the common areas and then did that one bathroom. We started our bathroom, but we just never finished it. Like I did all the decor and the walls and things like that, but we never finished the floor or like the baseboard molding. And then in our bedroom, we did run out of money to buy the baseboard molding. First, they were out of stock at Home Depot and they didn't get it in for the longest time, I'm sure because of, shipping and supply, issues. But finally they got it in, then we couldn't afford to get it. So then we just decided to just buy something different than what was out in the living room and, that whole area out there, because it didn't really have to be the same as in here. We didn't feel like, because it's a whole separate room. So we just decided to do that. We decided just to say heck with it. We're just going to get a cheaper molding. It doesn't matter. It's just the bedroom, and we just make sure the bedroom and the bathroom match because they flow into each other. So we did that. So instead of paying like $5 and something a foot, this was like $1.96 a foot. So we decided to do that. We still did not get the molding done in the bathroom because I'll tell you guys, this is so pathetic. My husband has a lot of health issues, so it's not, this is not on him at all, because he was ready to do it on Saturday morning, but I told him, for one, he had to sleep because he had to work Saturday night. But I was so stinking sore by Saturday from the squatting. So he was putting the tile down, and then I was helping clean up the glue, and then the next day we put the grout down, and then as he would do a section of grout, I would wipe it off, and then he'd do a section, I'd wipe it off, and so we kind of just alternated that. And so the squatting up and down, up and down, up and down, oh my goodness, it actually started feeling it a little bit on Saturday morning, but even on Sunday, I was still super sore. But Saturday, it was so bad. He's like, so you ready to do the molding in there? I said, on Saturday, I'm like, no. He was ready to do it, but I didn't want him to do it by himself. And so I said, you know what? The floor is done. We can do the molding anytime. Not a big deal. Let's just let it sit. Because I told him, I said, I am so sore. Like, what a good workout it must have been. And but so then Sunday I was feeling so Saturday, my legs were kind of throbbing and my feet were really sore, but just mainly just my thighs and hamstrings and stuff from the squatting up and down, and my knees. So yesterday was the same way. Sunday I was still feeling the same way. I'm like, why am I feeling? And then I was just so my legs felt so swollen, and I thought, I'm just retaining a ton of water because of all the muscle or whatever. So then I wake up this morning, nope, that's not what it was. My friend decided to come a week early. So you guys know, I told you January, February, March, for some reason the first quarter of every year, my cycle is completely crazy and off. And then it tends to even out for the rest of the year. So I was 3 weeks late last time, and it was a terrible one. It was the worst cycle ever, of everything that you could go wrong went wrong. And but besides, I just was feeling so yucky yesterday, but I just thought it was all just from all the activity and just feeling so sore. I was tired. I was run down I was feeling kind of down, mentally. And I just felt so I'm thinking, God, I really haven't been eating bad or anything. I've been tracking everything. I've been drinking my water. What the heck's going on? I feel so swollen. And then I woke up this morning. Yep, that's why. So decided to come a week early. So we'll see how this week flushes out. I am up just in this a little bit of bloating and feeling. I weighed myself this morning and I'm up 2 pounds. I'm like, what the heck? Isn't it crazy how our cycle can do that to us? It is insane. But I mean, I wasn't like having the cravings. Like normally, like I crave, like that's the only time I super like crave like chocolate and sweet stuff. Nothing. Just that just the swollen, bloated feeling. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes this week. Not the best surprise I wanted to have, like heading back to work, you know, after a week off, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. I'm heating up one of the mini loaf cakes that I made in meal prep, so check out that video. It was posted right before this one. And here is my apple pumpkin loaf cake. Check out the meal prep to see how I made that. For snacks today, I am going to bring a strawberry yogurt and a Honeycrisp apple. And my coffee, per usual, is 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half and 1 tablespoon of silk almond creamer. For lunch today, I'm having the green chili chicken enchiladas. I did show this also in my meal prep, so check that out. And then in the afternoon, I had myself a Premier Protein coffee. I've been liking this for like an afternoon pickup. For dinner tonight, I'm making chicken chop suey. So I have some diced chicken. I had all my veggies prepped in my meal prep. So I have carrots, onions, celery, some kale from a teriyaki mix. I have some chicken broth. I have some bean sprouts. The sauce, I need sesame oil, rice vinegar, liquid aminos, and cornstarch. You can use soy sauce or coconut aminos as well. So I just cooking up that diced up chicken in just some cooking spray. Did not use any oil or anything. I just sprayed some cooking spray. Added just a little bit of broth to the pan just to make sure like it didn't stick or anything. So I'm just going to cook that up really well. Added in all the veggies plus a big heaping tablespoon of minced garlic, and then added the bean sprouts on top after the veggies were nice and cooked and just a little bit soft. I like them a little bit crisp tender myself. Then I just put all those sauce in there. Check out the description box because I will have the recipe down there below so you know all the measurements of the sauce. And here is my yummy dinner. So low calorie. And this was absolutely amazing. Like it was so good, like the best flavor. For dessert, I am combining 3/4 of a cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt with 2 teaspoons of sugar-free chocolate pudding, and then crumbling one of these little brownies on top, adding on 2 tablespoons of sugar-free Cool Whip. Oh my goodness, you guys, this was such a good dessert. Highly recommend. There's my totals for Monday here on the screen. You can see how I did for Monday. I am making a breakfast bowl, so I have some diced up potatoes. I have some of these air-fried green pepper, bell peppers that I made in meal prep, so I'm just throwing some of those in there with the potatoes. I cooked the potatoes for a little bit first, now I'm throwing the peppers in there just to heat them up. I have 2 eggs that I cooked in this buttery steakhouse, and then I'll have an English muffin to go along with that. Make myself a coffee, so I have some of this sugar-free caramel syrup that I'm just going to put on the edge of the cup. I'm going to do the almond milk creamer, and then I'm going to make a cold foam out of the fat-free half and half, and I'm going to use the vanilla caramel cream skinny syrup, and then the Wandering Bear cold brew. Let me show you that. This is the cold brew I'm going to use, the Wandering Bear. I do have a link down below in the description box if you want a discount on this, but this is the straight black cold brew, and it just has a little spigot thing here. There's my coffee. Let's give it a little taste. Let's give this a little taste. I haven't had this combination. Oh gosh, that is really good. Forgot how much I loved that vanilla caramel cream skinny syrup, and I forgot how much I am waiting for summer and having lots of iced coffees. I know you can have iced coffee anytime, but for me, I definitely crave it during the summertime. I love that silk almond milk creamer. It is so good. I'm gonna have to pick up some of the caramel stuff next week, I think. It's just so expensive that I like don't want to have like I want to use up one before I buy another one. I just bought that one, so actually I probably have to wait a couple weeks. My cold foam did not foam up very well. The fat-free half and half, I think I should have probably done the almond milk creamer in the cold foam because it foams up beautifully. That's the other thing too. It foams up so nice. My toast popped up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Then I'll show you my breakfast bowl. I'm not really hungry right now. I'm gonna take it with me to work. But oh man, I was just craving like just an old-fashioned breakfast bowl. Okay, here's my completed breakfast bowl. I have an English muffin here. This is 2 points. I have some, I can't believe it's not butter, light on there for 1 point. All of this is 0. So I have the potatoes, bell peppers, eggs, and then avocado. So this will be a 3-point breakfast.
Was not super hungry at lunch, so I just brought one of these soups with me to work and just heated it up. This is the Southwest style chicken. Really, really, really enjoyed this one. Now it's my second favorite to the veggie chili. For dinner tonight, I'm going to have burritos. So I have all these that I meal prepped. So I have the kind of Spanish Mexican rice, the air fryer peppers, and the chicken. You can check out my meal prep video to see how I put all this together. But I already had this all prepped, so dinner was just super, super fast. I have a avocado, and I'm going to put these in the air fryer. I have my tortillas. These are the Mission ones. I'm also going to add some of these fat-free refried beans on top. So literally all I did was I have my refried beans, my rice, the chicken, the avocado. I put some cilantro in there, just sprayed some cooking spray on top, and then put it into the air fryer for like 5 minutes at 400. And it was just nice and crispy. And oh my goodness, you guys, it's so good. And it just really, really filled me up. And there are my Tuesday totals there on the screen. Good morning. For breakfast today, I'm going to have like a little egg sandwich. I'm cooking these eggs with that buttery steakhouse, which is so good. That Kinder's seasoning is so good. And then I have an English muffin, one slice of cheese, some avocado. This was just a nice little breakfast. For lunch today, I'm having some soup. I did not really like this soup. This is the spiced chickpea. It was not my favorite. The spice was really odd. I also have a sandwich here, so I have 2 slices of the Ezekiel sesame bread, which is a like flourless, like sprouted bread made out of like different like things, lentils, millet, barley, those kind of things. I have 2 slices of this turkey breast, and then I have some sprouts, and then also some avocado kind of using in place of mayo, which is my favorite thing to do. For dinner tonight, I'm just having leftovers, but this time the burrito, I made it just totally vegetarian. Just did not feel up to chicken today, so I just only have the rice, the black beans, the avocado, and the peppers. And again, this was amazing. Put it in the air fryer. It was nice and crispy. Hey guys, so it is the end of the night, Thursday. I just wanted to give you an update on yesterday and why you didn't see any food at all for yesterday on the video. So I knew that I had one thing going on, which was we had a department meeting, and we went and had lunch first, and then we went to our meeting. And so at lunch, I felt so proud of myself. Again, I feel like I'm feeling just super, super motivated by this program. Like, it's almost like when I first started before, like back in 2016 was when I very first started Weight Watchers. And it's kind of like that same feeling where something was really motivating me. And it's been so long since I have been this motivated to, like, you know, just to be on track and just feel like I have all this, I can't even think of the word. Like, no restrictions. Like, I have no restrictions. And so this day kind of like proves it. So we went to a Mexican restaurant. And I told myself, I'm just gonna, normally I have there's like a couple things that I normally always have, but they have like the rice and the beans and tortillas and, some stuff cooked in oil and all of that stuff. But I went for the taco salad, and it was in one of those like bowls, those deep fried bowls. But I asked for no beans, no rice. So it was just chicken, just shredded chicken and lots of lettuce. And then I said no sour cream, so just guacamole. So when I was looking that up in the app, now this is a local restaurant, so it's not in the app or anything. So when I was looking up like just different like Mexican restaurants, guacamole all came up on 0. So I'm assuming just because avocados are 0 for me, and there's not much else that goes in guacamole. So it was 0. The chicken, I went ahead and just counted a point for it just to be safe, because I don't know what else might have been in it. Although the chicken's pretty bland, it just tastes like it just has some spices. And then, like I said, there's nothing else to count. There's just lettuce, and then that's it. Now the taco shell, or the big tostada bowl shell. So I found one that I know is around the same size that I used to buy all the time, and it came up like 4 points. But I feel like the ones you buy in the store are not as like oily, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if they're baked and not fried, but the ones in the restaurant seem pretty oily. So I counted for 2 of those. So I think my whole like lunch, from what like kind of I estimated, was like 10 points. I was feeling very, very good about myself. And then we go to our meeting and there was crumble cookies. So I did have a quarter of 4 different ones. So I had a full cookie. I didn't know how to track that because like they are not in the app. I could not find it in the app anywhere. However, I kept telling myself, I didn't really need to track it because Wednesday is my last day of the week. I restart my points on Thursdays. So I kept telling myself, I don't really need to worry about because everything resets, even if I use all my weeklies. But I really, really wanted to do it. I wanted to track it. I wanted to know. And I just was feeling so motivated by it. So I did. And I did use some of my weeklies by the end of the day. For dinner, my son wanted to make dinner, so he made spaghetti. So again, I made sure I only used a serving of thin spaghetti noodles, which was like 6 points. The marinara sauce, I have like 3 jars of marinara sauce I need to use up. So he used one of the big, large jars of the Rayos, and it was 3 points. See, I can make a 0-point marinara sauce, so I hate buying it now that I'm back on Weight Watchers. So I'm just going to start making it from now on. So I had that, and then I had a piece of, just like 1 piece of garlic bread. So I didn't use all my weeklies, but I tracked everything and I felt really good about it. That being said, I'm also, I think I told you earlier in this video that I'm in like the middle of my cycle. I started and I think Monday morning. So I'm still in the middle of it and I'm still like just feeling super, in a sense it's as a week early, it's kind of throwing me off. I'm not having cravings or anything. It's just being really super bloated and just no matter how much water I drink, it's just not getting rid of it. So anyway, I am up a little bit on the scale and I'm going to do a whole like weekly weigh in, for the month. I'm going to do like a wrap up for the month and I'm going to film that tomorrow because I'm super tired tonight. So I'm going to finish editing this video, but I just wanted to come on and just tell you guys where you didn't see Wednesday. But I still feel really good. It was a really good week. I wasn't up that much, just a little bit, and I still had a great month. But I'm just telling you guys, it's like things happen. I had a loss every single week this month, except for this week. And I still felt super motivated. I tracked everything and, life happens, things happen. But anyway, so I just wanted to tell you guys goodbye and hope you guys have had a great week. And I hope this gave you some ideas this week. I know this week was a little like blah as far as food goes. But I did have one recipe in here and I did mix it up a little bit. But I did like having some leftovers this week. It was just nice to have that. But anyway, okay, well, I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know how you guys did this week. And I will see you guys in the next one, which will be my monthly weigh-in on WW. Bye, guys.